Robert T. Pooner is not an actual person. He's a character in the South Park universe, and if he doesn't exist in the real world, then that essentially means that this game is presented by nobody. Therefore, that production company doesn't exist, meaning that this game shouldn't even exist. But it does exist, so I have to sin it for that.
Deep in the lands of Zaron.
Narration. Furthermore, this is unreliable narration because it's narrated by Cartman, and Cartman narration is the worst kind of narration.
A noble king known only as the Grand Wizard.
Cartman, in casting himself as the Wizard King, is a f***ing narcissist.
They seek the human's most treasured relic, the stick of truth.
Roll credits. Also penis innuendos.
For whomever controls the stick, controls the universe.
If the stick of truth allows the user to control the universe, then what's stopping the person actually controlling the stick from just forbidding the other side from taking it? And yes, I am aware that these are a bunch of 4th graders who are LARPing, but what I'm trying to say is that if a goddamn stick has rules to it, then those rules were very poorly defined. I'm just gonna take away 5 sins right now because this game is a masterpiece and an absolute joy to play. The way the overall presentation makes you feel like you're in a South Park episode is absolutely mind-blowing. Cow puns.
We did it, hun. We're really moved in.
If this family was really moved in, all those boxes would be unpacked and put into storage.
Do you really think it will be better for him?
You might think I'm gonna sin these parents for playing the pronoun game with their son, and I am. But more importantly, why is it that the new kid's parents never call the main character by his actual name throughout the entire game? I understand why everyone else doesn't do it because the family just moved to town, but the parents have been with him for literally his entire life.
They won't look for him here. We just need to make sure he doesn't attract any attention.
The dad says this, yet forces his child to go outside and make friends less than a minute later.
Sweetie? Hun, you all dressed?
Why would these parents assume that their son isn't dressed? First of all, I'm assuming that this game wants you to believe that they moved into town and got all their stuff in the house on the same day, meaning that this kid would have no need to change out of his pajamas. Second, if this game is implying that these parents walked in on their son jacking it in San Diego, then I'm calling bullshit because there's no way in hell that their son discovered what porn is in the 4th grade.
Hey, champ. How do you like your new room?
Silent protagonist is silent for the sake of being a silent protagonist.
Do you remember why we moved to this quiet little mountain town? He doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember at all.
That's good he doesn't remember.
These parents think that their son can't hear them.
We want you to have lots of fun here. Why don't you go out and make some friends?
If these parents actually cared about their son not getting attention, they would force him to sit in his room and play video games all day instead of going outside and making friends. Also, these parents are so neglectful they decide the best thing for their son to do is go outside and explore a town they just moved into without any type of supervision. Even after being abused by him multiple times, Butters still decides to team up with Cartman when playing a game.
So, you are the new kid. Your coming was foretold by Coldwell Banker.
Coldwell Banker. Also, the company that sold the house that the new kid lives in is South Park Real Estate and not Coldwell Banker.
Welcome to the kingdom of Koopa Keep.
Acronymizing your kingdom after a racist group. Also, it turns out that Koopa is Polish for shit, so Cartman is willingly calling his kingdom a shithole.
And here, of course, is the breathtaking and lovely Princess Kenny, the fairest maiden in all the kingdom. Don't ask why Kenny wanted to be a chick, it's just how he seems to be rolling right now.
Cartman, the king of the kingdom of Koopa Keep, casually chastises Kenny McCormick for cross-dressing.
You entered douchebag, is that correct?
It's not the exact amount of times, but I'm just gonna get this out of the way by adding 150 cents to account for every time a child swears in this game. Because god fucking damn it, children should not be fucking swearing, you shithead bitches.
Welcome to the KKK douchebag the Jew, who probably can also handle our finances. Hooray!
That's racist.
Now that you have seen the stick of truth, let's discuss your dues. Being a member of my kingdom costs $9.95 for the first week, $4 of which is tax deductible.
Capitalism.
Yes! Awesome, dude! Take that, you asshole elves! Better luck next time! Na 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 na! We still control the universe!
Premature celebration.
It's God. What? The stick of truth. The elves got it.
How the f did Cartman, the new kid, or fucking anyone for that matter, not see an elf go into Cartman's tent, beat up Clyde, and come out holding the stick? Furthermore, why did Clyde not yell at anyone that he was being attacked?
The lands outside are full of marauding drow elves, monsters, and 6th graders.
6th graders.
What the f***?
You know, he acts surprised by this, but he's the dumbass for trying to pepper spray someone wearing a goddamn gas mask.
What's this? Oh, the elves took the stick again? Hang on a second.
Token, a black kid, is completely okay with being part of a kingdom whose actual abbreviation is KKK.
Now? The guy's thinking now? Well, there's no way, man. It's way too much to do. How am I supposed to do all this?
I don't care that Tweek is their son, forcing a 4th grader to do work while drinking copious amounts of coffee with no pay is child labor. Tweek Bros Coffee relies on meth heads for their ingredients.
Hey, that's not the usual kid that picks up the package.
Huh? Oh, shit. It's a kid!
I know meth heads are paranoid that their operation will be found out, but why would they think a kid is secretly a cop?
Meet me at the training barracks. It's time for you to learn Dragon Shout.
Discount Fusuroda, also Skyrim.
I shall show you how it's done, but first, you must take the gentleman's oath. You must promise to never, ever fart on anyone's bows.
Fart shadowing.
He's got the brass key. He's some kind of dragonborn.
Now look, this is detention time, not time to play Dungeons and Dragons. And besides, he's never gonna get inside here because to open the door you need the gold key, and the only way to get the gold key is by getting the silver key. Okay, which even if he has the brass key, he still hasn't made it past the boss level.
Mackie contradicts his own statement about not playing games by saying there's a boss level.
Where's your hall pass?
Why would I need a hall pass if I'm inside the school after hours?
Paladin, are you sure the bard is hiding out in there?
That's what Twitter says.
10-year-olds are allowed on Twitter in the South Park universe. Wait, no, that's just real life. Also, why does the new kid not have a Twitter account if that's how people are communicating in this long-ass LARPing session? Also, Twitter. And because it's Twitter, I'm going to add 30 extra sins. I'm not too familiar with his character, but how the hell is Jimmy standing when both of his crutches are off the ground? Doesn't he need those to, you know, stand?
I am a level 10 bard, and with my loot, I shall power up my elven guards with magical songs of enchantment.
This goes on for some time.
They took Princess Kenny. They took her upstairs. I'm sure they're gonna rape her.
I'm sure this goes for all of Cartman's knowledge, but how does he know what raping is? Also, raping.
Step forward now and fulfill your
Once again, this goes on for some time.
Fine, you wanna throw down, brah? Kick his ass, douchebag.
Cartman is okay with us beating up an actual f***ing disabled kid.
Douchebag, for your heroic deeds and valiant self-sacrifice at the Great Battle of the Giggling Donkey, I hereby make you an official member of the Kingdom of Koopa Keep.
Wait, the new kid wasn't already an official member? The new kid survives this. Also, nobody sees this happening! You know this guy's evil because he's wearing an eye patch.
Get in there and cover it up. This could change everything.
Who contacted this big bad government guy about the spaceship crashing if nobody in South Park was awake at the time? Also, there's no way in hell that the phone woke him up. Also, why is the spaceship crash need to be kept secret from the entire town? You could at least tell the f***ing mayor. The new kid somehow got out of the burning spaceship without any wounds and back into his bed without his parents noticing.
They claim that the only reason huge tents have gone up to cover this area is to mask the construction of a new Taco Bell, which will open sometime later this month.
Everyone believes this. Seriously, literally everyone in town falls for the Taco Bell ruse that the secret agency put up. You think there'd be at least one person that wasn't on the spaceship who either saw it happen or thinks this is suspicious. Hell, for that matter, the 3 other people we see on the ship fall for this.
They came out of nowhere. There was a huge earthquake, and then there was burning in my yard. It's horrible. You don't understand. The elves, they took the stick.
Cartman is so self-centered that he thinks the giant earthquake and the burning in his yard caused by a UFO crashing into the mall was actually caused by the elves.
We specifically said no trying to take the stick at night. Elves are dirty little liars.
That's racist.
Who's that?
I think it's that new kid people are talking about.
How is it that people are talking about the new kid when he moved into town f***ing yesterday? I get that this is a quiet little mountain town and people gossip, but there is no way that the new kid has gained enough street cred that everyone knows about him and is talking about him in one day. Of f***ing course Kyle is the leader of the other side.
If you betray us, we'll tell everyone you're a butthole.
Kyle accidentally predicts the nickname for the new kid in the sequel.
It isn't right, I tell you! Out of nowhere, this huge Taco Bell is being built, and now our children are missing precious school time!
In no world would the construction of a Taco Bell cause the cancellation of school.
Anyway, this child and I witnessed something last night, and I'd like you to hear his story. Go ahead, kid.
Why does Randy not just outright say what happened? He was on the ship with us!
This is a waste of everyone's time. If the PTA isn't gonna do something about Taco Bell taking over, then the rest of us parents will!
Karens. Randy is okay with committing acts of child abuse. Never mind, Randy is okay with just beating up everybody. Okay, seriously, the fucking military is there. How does nobody suspect that something is off about this Taco Bell?
But he wants to know if the Taco Bell will have enchiladas or not, sir. Damn it, we don't have a contingency for that.
How do you not have an answer for a simple question like that?
Look, it's a simple question. If this is gonna be a huge Taco Bell, will it serve enchiladas? I think we have a right to know.
They just fucking killed a man. How is nobody suspicious of this?
When the alien waste reacts with organic material on Earth, it turns things into Nazi zombies.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone think that the best thing for their games is to steal an enemy from Call of Duty. Why does the goo make everyone sound like Adolf Hitler? Also, that's racist.
If the wrong person gets their hands on that green toxin, it could totally spread it.
Clyde shadowing.
All right, we're gonna have to completely obliterate everything in a 3-block radius.
Again, I feel like this entire conflict could be solved if they just told the people of South Park what actually happened. Then the people wouldn't touch the green goo, then the outbreak would have never happened. But hey, story's got a story and I gotta sin it.
What the f***? It's broken free!
How the f*** did the zombie break out of containment when it wasn't able to break the glass?
All right, we're gonna
going to have to completely obliterate everything in a 3-block radius.
What?
Set charges underground to blow up the area and bury it all.
Pretty sure this recording device is drunk because the part about putting the bombs underground did not match what was said in the meeting.
It's not a simple Taco Bell we're dealing with. It's the most massive Taco Bell ever built.
Despite knowing exactly what happened, Ray decides that he will now fall for the Taco Bell ruse.
You kid, you have our friendship. I hereby level you up to the rank of Commander.
Despite being named by Cartman, Kyle still feels the need to call the new kid douchebag.
And the evil Wizard King has hidden the stick inside his desk at school.
Unless Cartman broke into the school at night, there is no possible way that the stick could be inside of his desk. Also, we find out later that the desks don't have insides it, that this was all a ruse set up by Clyde. Considering that these kids go to this school on a regular basis, how is it that everyone on both sides was dumb enough to not remember that the desks only have tabletops? Also, how is it that nobody is checking exactly who is sending these messages on Twitter? This entire dungeon section at the school could have been avoided if the new kid just had a fucking Twitter account. All of these hundreds of children are breaking and entering. This is how you know that LARPing has gone too far.
Dude, that's Gary Nelson.
Be careful, he can still bust us for not having hall passes.
I don't think he can, considering that school was canceled.
We came to school the morning after the earthquake to report for duty. We didn't know school had been canceled.
How did the hallway monitors not know school had been canceled if it was all over the news?
Ah! Somehow that green goo makes hallway monitors even lamer.
Kyle, instead of being afraid of the Nazi zombies due to his Jewish heritage, instead thinks Nazi zombies are lame.
I brought you into the game. I made friends with you before anybody else would.
This is a lie because Cartman isn't friends with the new kid on Facebook.
Look over here. This desk has writing on it.
This desk was facing the opposite way in the previous shots.
Clyde, but why? I banished him to be lost in space and time, and now he's all pissed off.
Cartman was the cause of everything. How the f did nobody see this giant-ass base being built?
We're gonna search for underpants, hey. We won't stop until we have underpants. Yum, tum, yummy, tum, hey.
These lyrics would be so fucking creepy if the Underpants gnomes invaded a girl's room.
And then they'll try and use him for his gift, and he'll become a weapon. They won't stop looking for him. We have to keep everything secret.
If you want to keep him secret, why are you allowing him to interact with other people? Once again, how did the new kid survive the life-threatening experience he witnessed and wake up in his bed?
Clyde's Fortress of Darkness is over 4 stories tall.
How did Kyle get all these pictures? Also, if Kyle was able to get a close-up picture of the toxic waste, why did he not just get rid of it?
Our only hope is for our 2 factions to join forces.
That! We do not team up with f***ing elves.
That's racist.
We saw what that green stuff does.
The only people who actually saw what the goo did was the new kids Stan, Kyle, and Cartman. Everyone else probably has no idea what the f he's talking about. So after the section where the new kid helps the girls, we later find out that we were being taken to the girls' bathroom the whole time. Which raises the question, how in God's name these girls safely and legally uninstall every stall and sink and not get in trouble with the people who run the park? Also, there have to be older women and other girls that walk into this bathroom. Did they hide it from people not in the secret clubhouse? If so, how do they do it? Did they get recruited to the secret club? If you're not going to explain the semantics of this, I'm just gonna add 10 cents to the counter and move on. Looking at these posters in the background, they think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a good movie star. Also, they don't have Karen at the top of their list of the girls they hate.
He doesn't really talk. That's hot.
Bebe thinks mute kids are hot.
What's the big idea trying to f my girlfriend?
Why did the girls not tell Monica's boyfriend about this plan? So many conflicts in this game can be solved by simple communication. Who determines which girls show up to which meetings? Because Monica has magically and conveniently replaced Heidi on the meeting where they just so happen to talk shit about Heidi.
Hey, little young to be having an abortion, aren't we? It's okay, we have a booster seat.
What the actual fuck? If the doctor is performing an abortion on the new kid, how does he not see that he's performing an abortion on a male?
What's going on? Taco Bell security.
Taco Bell security.
There's something fishy going on here. I think they might be Nazi zombies.
If the new kid and Randy were actually Nazi zombies, both of them would be zombies, have Nazi armbands, and be speaking in the archived recordings of Adolf Hitler. Whoever hired this Taco Bell security clearly didn't check their credentials considering they also killed an innocent man earlier. The new kid miraculously gains the knowledge on how to give an abortion. No, seriously, this actually works.
Mathers, where did you find the alien goo? Broken vials were in the trash can, sir. What could have come into contact with it in the trash can of an abortion clinic?
The better question is who brought the vials into the abortion clinic and willingly broke them inside the trash can?
Unfortunately, the record keeper at the abortion clinic is from Paris, and so everything is written in French.
Whoever this two-faced is thinks she can outsmart us.
I don't think the girl behind all this has control over what language the abortion records are written in.
To breach the kingdom to the north, you will have to assume another identity. Your name is no longer Commander Douchebag. It is now Larry Babinski from Cleveland.
Cleveland. The fact that you enter a completely different RPG style when you enter Canada is fucking hilarious.
Listen, it's all because the Bishop of Banff is a liberal. He does these things just to make life difficult for me.
Politics.
Yay, the bishop's balls! Now religion won't interfere with government. How can we ever repay you?
You said you would free the Minister of Montreal, my lord.
Sorry, no can do. With both the bishop and the minister taken care of, my throne is secure.
Donald Trump would be really good friends with this man. Even for 2014, this Matrix reference feels really outdated.
Thanks, new kid. We now know it was Heidi Turner all along who was spreading the rumors.
Freaking two-faced butt rag. Heidi Turner and her fucking two-faced ass.
But Heidi's really sorry, so we're deciding to forgive her. I love you guys so much.
We love you too, Heidi.
Women.
Let us besiege the army of darkness with the courage of dragons. Let us delve their dungeon with swords and sorcery.
Let us charge our shields and use photon torpedoes to vaporize the Klingons.
Kevin, god damn it. Every fucking time, Kevin. God fucking damn it, seriously.
I'm sorry.
This conversation between Kevin and Cartman had me rolling.
You boys don't understand. They've put the snook here.
Who did?
Whoever these people are claiming to be Taco Bell.
Why is Randy not telling them the truth? He was on the ship when it crashed.
Dad, where is the woman with the snook?
They didn't put it in a woman.
Okay, how the f did government agents put a snook, a literal f***ing thermonuclear bomb meant for a woman, inside of Mr. Slave, who was a man, and get him to Clyde's base without anyone noticing? Furthermore, why do they think that nuking an entire town is the best course of action for getting rid of a spaceship leaking toxic goo? Also, this encounter essentially proves that Mr. Slave has been to the abortion clinic at least once. Someone at Taco Bell security apparently had access to the gnome dust that the new kid uses.
Go clean out the barracks. Go round up civilians in their homes. Go up a gay man's butthole and guard against intruders.
Why would the government think that someone would shrink down and try to disarm the snook? I mean, they're right, but still. Apparently, the inside of a snook and the inside of a woman have the same kind of structure, so that way the new kid can perform an abortion on both of them the exact same way. Also, good thing the new kid brought the abortion materials with him inside Mr. Slave, otherwise South Park would be f***ed.
Clyde, back away from that stuff. Oh, but I have yet to complete my Arby's.
I mean, Stan has a point. There's really no way to control things that have been Nazi zombified. They could all just turn on Clyde the moment he puts the goo on them.
It leaked out of a UFO, Clyde. It's toxic goo from another galaxy. Think about it. Since when does Taco Bell have a green sauce, dude?
Actually, since about a year ago.
What?
Taco Bell has green sauce now.
No way. They've had it longer than a year. I've always gotten spicy green burritos.
Yeah, no, I'm saying in the packets. They just started putting green sauce in packets.
How the f*** did I miss this? Haha! I don't seem so foolish now, do I?
That doesn't mean you have Taco Bell green sauce dip.
Yeah, Clyde, why do you think that shit's glowing? Maybe because of the 3 varieties of chili peppers.
This is one of my favorite gags of the entire game. I'm removing 5 sins before my mind gets changed.
I'm gonna make love to you, woman.
You have broken the rules of the stick, and for that I banish thee.
What rules? We were never explained any rules about the fucking stick. Did Cartman just kill Clyde?
We've got him! We've got the Dragonborn!
Dragonborn? What?
I don't understand why Cartman is confused by this when he called the new kid the Dragonborn at the beginning of the game.
King Douchebag. Is that what you told him your name was? Why didn't you tell them your real name, Dovahkiin?
Well, first of all, the new kid didn't really tell them that his name was Douchebag. More so, they chose that name for us. Second, what kind of parent names their kid after a Skyrim character? Third, Skyrim came out 3 years before this game, and considering that the new kid is 10, this name would have made no sense at the time.
Can we skip this? Like, hit the skip button or something?
Oh, you don't want to skip this.
This cutscene alone goes on for 6 minutes, and you can't skip any of it.
Before he was 5 years old, he had 3.2 billion friends on Facebook alone.
The government made this up because there were only 1.34 million people on Facebook in 2014. And I can now say that a South Park game has made me look up the amount of users on Facebook in 2014.
You have more power than any child I've ever come across, and yet all you seem to really care about is this.
Yeah, probably because that nobody knew about or told the new kid about his power until now.
Controls the... But then I wouldn't have to do what I was told anymore. I could... I control the universe!
A government official believes a bunch of 4th graders.
Damn thing! How does it work?
Big bad government guy would be excellent at CinemaSins. This is a great plot twist, but why did Kenny wait until the naked government person stole the stick to reveal himself as a double agent? Anime, where the hell did Kenny get the vial of Hitler goo? Also, I think everyone is forgetting that Kenny is putting his actual life in danger for a goddamn role-playing game.
There's no way!
There is one way. We're gonna have to break the gentleman's code.
Wasn't it called the Gentleman's Oath? Farting on a Nazi zombie man's balls was the key to everything the whole time, because of f***ing course it is.
We're all better now, Daddy.
That's right, son. The Dragonborn must have farted on a princess's balls.
Random pedestrian would be excellent at CinemaSins. That's not how sticks work.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Plagiarism.
You're lost in time and space. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are, asshole.